Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, members of euRobotics, and other colleagues from the wider European robotics community, welcome to the 2025 euRobotics Awards. Now, this year, for the first time, we have 5 award categories to present to you. So we will be very efficient with our time and move very quickly through the proceedings. This is me, I'm Steve Doswell. I'm here on behalf of euRobotics today, and this is our running order for the next 45 minutes. So we start in the traditional way with the 3 euRobotics awards which represent the arc from the laboratory to the market. So the Georges Giralt PhD Award, the Tech Transfer Award, and then the Renault Champion Entrepreneurship Award. And then we move on to the best paper category from the scientific track, and then we conclude with the sustainability leadership recognition in robotics. Each of those awards will have its own presenter, mainly the chairs of the respective juries, and you will meet them very shortly. Okay, so all I'd say before I hand over to our first presenter is that it takes 9 months for a human being to be born. It takes an entire generation to raise a child and a whole village to do so. In the case of an award ceremony, it's taken a whole year of thinking and probably 3 days of frantic work to actually get it done. But anyway, here we are, and I'm very pleased to see you all. So without further ado, let me move on. And I would like to invite Professor Hardman to come to present the Georges Giralt PhD Award.
So I'm acting now on behalf of Cuiral-Zueco. He couldn't come. He has done all the work, arrangement. We are now looking 2024 PhDs, and our jury is composed more than 20 European academics. So it's very largely represented the whole Europe in that way. There are some rewards on this, and the real work which has been done towards this finding, which is the best, is done by the review committee. And my sincere thank for everyone who has been part of this action. They have done the big load of work. I noticed on my horror that when I looked at the faces on this, the most important person is missing. So Cuiral-Zueco's picture is not here, but from my side and from the whole European Robotics Society, he has been working 10 years and worked in a good manner and very well. So he is recognized on this, and unfortunately he couldn't come to this year, but anyway we managed to do it. So just to look who we are, from the review point of view, you can see that quite many countries are represented, and not overly in that way that one country would dominate any others. The submission process is 3 or actually 4 levels if we count from the submission starting. So first round is done so that there are 3 to 5 reviewers on each manuscript. From those we select, let's say, the candidates for the best categories, and then we make a second round. And there we look and select 3 or 4 this year, which are the nominees, and then they come here and give a presentation. And this morning I was very proud to be in front of these 4 young researchers who have been doing extremely good work and gave very professional, clear presentations of their achievements. And from that point of view, I see that Europe is very good, top on the world on robotics research. The submissions, as you can see, are divided here also from quite large variety of European countries. There are 2 leading countries, I would raise them, Germany and Italy. So they are providing a significant amount of these PhD manuscripts, good ones, but there are also others, as you can see. The finalists in this year were Erfan Shafriaria, and now I would like to invite the finalists on the stage. Ignacio Cuiral-Zueco, Hardman David, and Pierallini Michele. The jury were already in this year and already earlier in difficult situation. I would say that this year it was nearly mission impossible to make the best of the best. And it is sad that we can give only one award. All these young researchers, they gave excellent presentation and honestly have been doing excellent research, comprising a very good manuscript and PhD thesis. However, our duty was to find the best, and we did that.
So we have a few very quick 30-second videos, very kindly prepared by our finalists here. We want to try to play them for you to justify the hard work they put into it.
Hi, I'm David Hardman from the University of Cambridge, and my PhD thesis looked at building tactile sensorized skins for robots, so working with different materials, different fabrication methods, and different signal processing approaches to end up with skins that are soft and flexible, that can cover different areas and 3D shapes, and still return multimodal sensor information. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Ignacio Cuiral-Zueco from University of Zaragoza in Spain, and my PhD focuses on making robots better at handling deformable objects. That involves objects such as cables, phone pieces, or clothes. In other words, I develop systems for the perception, the analysis, and the control of deformable objects so that robots can manipulate them with precision.
Hi, I'm Michele Pierallini and obtained my PhD from the University of Pisa. During my thesis, I investigate planning and control methods for soft robots exploiting their elasticity. I maximize the use of model information and I learn what I was not able to model. I really look forward to see all of you in ERF. Bye-bye.
And as I said, it was difficult work, but we did it. And this year, winner is Erfan Shafriari.
Okay, well, congratulations once again to the PhD Award, the Georges Giralt PhD Award winners and finalists. Move on very quickly to our next of our traditional, long-established euRobotics Awards, and that's the Technology Transfer Award, Tech Transfer. So I would like to invite Dr. Rainer Bischoff to come to present.
Thank you, Steve. Good evening. I'm happy to present the Tech Transfer Award this time. So it's the first time I'm able to do this because the other 21 editions that we actually had of this award were presented by Fraunhofer IPA Head of Robotics. So the last years it was Werner Kraus and before Martin Hegeler. So I'm stepping in for Werner Kraus because, as you can all imagine, as the chair of this conference or forum, he has a lot of things to do, and I was happily taking over. So the Tech Transfer Award, what it actually is, it's recognizing outstanding achievements in transferring robotics technology from research to industry. It highlights the crucial role of technology transfer in keeping European robotics at the forefront of the global competition. It has been established in 2004, so we are running the 22nd edition of this award. And the key criteria for winning a proposal is to have an innovative robotics product, application, or service. The IP has to originate from research, and it has to be productized and applied by industry. So this means the commercialization process should have already started. And we are also looking for sustained competitive advantage in its early phases. The jury is very experienced. I don't want to say all 22 years old plus, but it's Fariba, it's Georg von Wichert, Werner Kraus was still managing to help us with the selection of the finalists, Hermann Breunings, Nicola Tomatis, and a very new member, also very experienced in startups and entrepreneurship, Klaus Riesager. We all had a couple of criteria, but the most important is the breadth and depth of the technology transfer that has happened. We had received 17 applications in writing, and the process is then that all jury members go through these applications and determine the finalists. Usually we go with 4 or 5 finalists, so it's already an exclusive set of people and companies that are coming to the final, which took place yesterday. We selected 4 this time, and if I'm not mistaken, these are the 4, before we come to the video. These are the 4 Predir. It's a sewer inspection robot. OlixSense, it's a little AI-based inertial measurement unit. Then we have Cortex, it's for AI small batch manufacturing, and Hammerhead, a field robot for orchards, for instance. And there's also a little video which explains what the 4 finalists are doing. think we need a big round of applause for these finalists. And I'd like to call the finalists on stage right now, the representatives. Please come. And you could see from the videos, this is really covering the whole spectrum, from a component like the IMU sensor to robots, to programming robots, and actually indoor, outdoor. Yeah, thank you for coming to stage. I will now reveal it in the order 3 to 1 finalists, so to keep a little bit the tension. I have to jump over the video just to make sure, hope this works. Yes. So, third place, Oleg Sense AI-powered inertial measurement unit for advanced robotics. Thank you. Okay. So, thank you. Now number 2, second place. Well, third place. Second place. This is PREDIR, Autonomous Sewer Network Inspection System by Cuiral-Zueco and the Veolia Group. Big conclusion, who did win the Tech Transfer Award in 2025? It's like with these big shows, you know. We have a commercial break now? No. So who's the winner? It's Hammerhead, enabling precision agriculture through autonomous robots. To be a finalist, but of course this finalist is also someone who deserves a big round of applause, because getting into the final of 17 applications is already a big achievement. So also thank our finalist, Cortex, a physical AI orchestration model for small batch manufacturing.
Thank you, Rainer, and congratulations once again to our tech transfer finalists and winners. Okay, we move on very swiftly to our next, the third of the traditional long-established euRobotics awards, and that's the award that we are now proud to call the Renault Champion Entrepreneurship Award. It was presented by Dr. Oliver Pedersen, and we're delighted that Audrey Champion is with us this evening, and her daughter. And at the point when we will present the awards, then we will call you to the stage. Okay, thank you. Okay, without further ado, please welcome Oliver Pedersen.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Yeah, let's dive right into it. First of all, I would very much like to introduce the award and the sponsors, and that we thank dearly for the contribution that makes it possible to do this. So they are euRobotics, Entrepreneurship, Bluebotics, and Intrinsic. As already mentioned also by Steve, and as was announced last year, this is the continuation of the long-established Entrepreneurship Award that was renamed to the Renault Champion Entrepreneurship Award in honor and recognition of Renault's great and strong contribution to robotics entrepreneurship in our community in Europe. The judging parameters and the committee selecting both the finalist and the finalist that was judged by the jury were evaluated based on these parameters. So this is what we were looking for in the startups that we were looking at to see how we could then eventually rank these companies. And I also want to thank specifically the jury that this year was comprised of Elisabeth and Jürgen and Henrike and Nicola. So thank you very much for your contribution and for the great discussions that we had earlier today. So that brings us to who the finalists were. So these were the 5 companies that were selected to be in the final and that presented earlier today. And like the other awards, we also will show a short video of these companies and what they are doing.
Robco offers modular AI software-based and patented industrial robots. For any type of manufacturing, Robco's modularity allows the adaptation of payload and arm reach easily. Robco robots, made in Germany. Smart modular robots to supercharge your factory.
Yes. And now I would like to call all of the 5 finalists on stage, and you, Audrey, if you could please come as well. Perfect. And we reveal the winners in the same method used by Rainer just now. So, for the 3rd place, euRobotics. Yeah. And the 2nd place winner is Phoenix AI. Yeah. And now for the 1st place winner, which is Robco. Congratulations. Yes, thank you. And I also think that we should give a big round of applause to Enabling Robotics and Symbotics. Oh. Yeah, thank you.
Well, congratulations once again for all those who've collected something on stage today, and thank you to Audrey and her daughter for participating in the presentations, and thank you, Oliver, for the introduction and masterfully handling the whole of that award. And incidentally, for those who don't know, Oliver has two identities. So those of us who are English-speaking call him Oliver, but no, that's not his kind of first name for his Danish friends and colleagues. But I guess you've grown to live with this sort of dual identity, haven't you? Excellent. Okay, let's move on then. Thank you very much. To now something not completely different, but something which follows the development in more recent times of having a scientific track to the ERF. And I'd like to invite Professor Marco Huber to come to present the Best Paper Awards.
Thanks. For me, it's also the first time, which is not so surprising since the scientific track started last year, and it's the first time we award also a Best Paper Award. And it's really different from the others. We have no videos. We do not call everybody on the stage because it can be complicated. We're having 10 or more authors on one paper. So we make it a bit differently, but we have 2 awards. That's the benefit. About the process, we started around October last year for asking for scientific papers. At the end, we got exactly 100 submissions, so a number easy to memorize. And then we went through a rigorous reviewing process where each scientific paper at least got 2 reviews. The majority got 3 reviews out of the research community. And at the end, we selected 49 publications, which will be published soon in a conference proceedings. You see it already there. You find it on the webpage of Springer, which is the publisher. And then we started also selecting from the 49 candidates for the Best Paper Award. We made this on the review score provided by the reviewers, and also we asked reviewers to make suggestions of what they think, which is really an award-worthy scientific contributions. And finally, we also asked then the nominees to prepare a careful scientific speech, because also the scientific talk was considered from the final selection of the winners of the Best Paper Award. So we built it, because we are scientists, we make something mathematical, so an average where we awarded or considered the review score a bit more higher than the presentation style. And I think that it gives an indication how we went through the process. We have 2 awards, one for the robotics subject area, which is focused mainly on, let's say, classical robotics like mechatronics, sensors, and similar things. And the second category is AI in robotics. And I would like to start with the robotics one. So here are the nominees for the Best Paper Award in robotics. So we have 5 candidates here. As you see, there are no author names because sometimes it's a lot of authors, so we avoided to putting everything on one slide. It would become very crowded. So first one is autonomous e-scooter for sustainable mobility, achievements, insights from experimental prototype. That's paper number 7, advances on affordable hardware platforms for human demonstration acquisition in agricultural application. Paper number 50, dual piston hop gear driven MR safe pneumatic stepper motor. Paper number 69, structuring social robot requirements, integrating user perception and emotional goals in technical development. Paper number 70, and sketch guide, a baseline vision-based model for rapid robot programming via freehand sketching on any surface. These papers have been presented yesterday and today in some sessions, and now I would like to present the winner out of these 5 nominees. And the winner of the Best Paper Award in Robotics is the first one, Autonomous E-Scooters for Sustainable Urban Mobility, Achievements and Insights from an Experimental Prototype. And I would like to ask, I think David Meister is here to come on the stage. A round of applause. And let's get to the second category, AI in robotics. Also here we have 5 nominees. Task-oriented visual object pose estimation for robot manipulation, a modular number 26. Model-based reinforcement learning for robust end-to-end UAV control for simulation to real system application, number 42. Addressing failures in robotics using vision-based language models, VLMs, and behavior trees, number 61. Marine LLM PDDL, generation of planning domains for marine vessels using past incident response plans, number 79, and robot pouring, modeling and sim-to-real evaluation using causal discovery, number 82. And the winner is paper number 2, model-based reinforcement learning. And I would like to ask Maximilian Mehl, there are 2 guys, perfect, coming to the stage.
Thank you, Marco, and congratulations to our 2 winners of the best paper for the scientific track. Okay, so we move on now to our last but not least awards category. A quick quiz question. No, if sustainability had a color, what color would it be? Well, I think Gerard and Francisca have already decided, and you'll see that reflected in the slides. So, without further ado, please let me invite Francisca and Sharat to the stage.
Yes, we saved the best for the end. And it's green, of course. Last year it was blue, so we have the pleasure for the second time, actually, to organize the Sustainability Leadership Recognition in Robotics. And the recognition has been created to highlight and celebrate sustainability efforts in the robotics community, to recognize sustainability innovation, inspire the community, and drive change. And I think actually it was Marco Huber who said in the opening yesterday, if it happens for a second time, it's a tradition. And we're really, really glad to announce that it's going to stay a tradition, because we are now part of the euRobotics Awards family. And actually also this year, we were joined by our first partners. A big thanks to ARIA, who supported 2 applicants who normally don't attend the ERF and can't afford to attend the ERF, to actually come, and they have received 500 euros each on financial support, and also from euRobotics a free ticket to the ERF. So thank you for that.
Yeah, and it's not only me and Francisca who did all the work. We had support of really cooperative and extensive jury members who did all the reviews. So we got quite a few interesting applications, and this was up to the jury members to decide and categorize how these were graded. So what we considered, so first of all, a big thanks to the jury, to all the members thank you very much for your support. And yeah. So what we considered for this evaluation of for the recognition was mainly the commitment for innovation and sustainability. So we looked at innovative ideas, implementations, and stakeholder engagement, and also how it has an impact on sustainability dimensions. So towards economic, social, and also environmental. And then we also had the inspiration value, so the ability to motivate and inspire different applications as well. So it gives me quite really, it's a pleasure to showcase the finalists for the Sustainability Recognition Award. So as we said, we don't have winners for this award, it's only the finalists. So we want to create a recognition award that does not grade people, efforts, but we want to recognize different efforts. So the idea was to look through complete value chain and then figure out people's efforts. So we chose startups, R&D projects, and also sustainable robotic labs. So these are the finalists, and we will see a short video now, just showcasing their efforts in a 30-second slot for each. So please join me in giving a big round of applause for the finalists. And I kindly ask all the finalists to come on stage and also request the jury members, if you are here, please also come on stage.
And
So
all finalists.
all finalists and the jury members, if you are here, please. And the Samudra Oceans and Trovoda also received the ARIA travel grant and also the free ticket to ERF. So they were the recipients of the travel grant.
I must say that the people you've seen on stage today have been very prominent, and that's why they've been finalists and won awards. But you know better than I do that they represent a small fraction of the sheer talent that's available within the European robotics sector, and I think that should give everyone cause for optimism. Anyway, so congratulations to the winners and finalists of that particular award category, and it just remains for me to bring this award ceremony to a close. Okay, so I'm going to invite everyone who has already been on stage to come back on stage because it's the grand finale. So we're going to have a photograph of everyone, all the participants, all the players, the entire cast of the 2025 euRobotics Awards ceremony.